Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name is David, and new tricks come out all the time, right? That's how my channel even exists, is because constantly we see new magic tricks, new magic downloads, new magic books, the latest gimmick. It seems like there's something new every single day. And each new trick that we see looks like it's the greatest thing. Every new trick, every new book, every new download, every new kit that comes out seems to be better than the one before it. And if you don't get it, then possibly you're missing out. Do you have that fear? That fear of missing out? I want to talk about it. That's a great magic question. All right, FOMO. That's right, that's what we call it. Fear of missing out. Am I really going to talk about fear of missing out? I am. I am going to talk about fear of missing out because I think that magicians are huge victims of this. So not only do I want to make a video that kind of raises awareness about it, but I also want to tell you a little bit about how we can do a little better. I think we all need to do a little better. I think I need to do a little better. Okay. So right off, if you don't know, fear of missing out is the feeling of apprehension that you are either not in the know or you're missing out on something like information, or in our case, products. Maybe it's an event or an experience or it's a life decision. And you think, if I just chose that, right? If I just got that, then my life would be better. Right? And then we lift these objects up and put them on a pedestal, right? These latest and greatest tricks. And we think that each next one is the best. And like, ooh, if I really get that, then I will be a great magician. If I get that, then I'll really get the reactions that I'm looking for. If I just get that, then I'll be able to put some of this other, childlike stuff away, and I'll kind of move up and be like mature or professional or advanced or whatever promise these tricks are making. We think that the next thing over the hill is the best, right? Or better, or will make our life better, or our performances better, right? All these peak wallets that have come out in the past, garbage. The next peak wallet coming out, that one's gonna be amazing. The next Mark deck is gonna be amazing. The next ultimate, any card at any number, that one is gonna put all the rest to shame, right? And we think that if we don't keep purchasing these items, then the world of magic will pass us by, and we won't be able to be celebrated like everybody else, and we will have this fear, this real legitimate fear of missing out. And it happens to magicians. It does. We are not excluded from this. Let me give you a for instance, all right? And I'll use my own life as an example. You already know, I get magic tricks, playing cards for free constantly. Every single month, boxes show up at my house. I get free magic. Now, of course, I also give that magic away. Doing contests right now, giving it away, right? Because there's no possible way I could perform all this magic, okay? But I get all that stuff for free. However, I still spend thousands of dollars on magic tricks every single year. I do, out of my own pocket. I got something shipping from Penguin every month, sometimes twice a month. I'm always buying decks of cards. I'm always buying stuff because I'm just as much a victim of this. I'm sure any one of you would love to have free magic shipped to your house, right? You'd think it'd be a dream come true, but even for somebody like me, I still go buy stuff constantly. I mean, just take my library, for example. My library is not that big. It's medium-sized. It's good. It's not bad. I like it. I'm proud of it. But I've seen other magicians, they have whole rooms. They have a whole library room filled with magic books. I have like maybe 3-4 shelves at most, right? But on just those shelves, before you even go upstairs, before you even go into my magic closet, before you even start going through some of my kits or my magic boxes where I keep my stuff, before we even go into that, just my library alone, there is enough magic just in those books to last me a lifetime. A lifetime. And not even one lifetime, several lifetimes. There's more magic in just the books I currently own that I could perform a new trick every single day for the rest of my life and probably never perform the same trick twice. I have more magic than I need. Well over what I need. Then on top of that, you're going to put in all the magic tricks that are in my closet, in my boxes, in my collections. I mean, I have too much. I have way too much. And I'm still buying more because of this fear of missing out. And it's not just a feeling that there might be something better that you could be doing or something that you could be owning, but it's this feeling that you are actually missing out on something that's fundamentally important. And you believe that everybody else is experiencing it except for you. And that's why this phenomenon is becoming more and more common. It's happening chiefly because of the internet and social media. I mean, before the internet, before social media, most of us didn't even know these tricks existed, right? There was no way we would have known they existed unless we were in a magic club, right? And our friends were talking about it. Or we'd go to a magic convention once a year, or maybe you got a catalog in the mail, right? That was the only way I ever knew tricks were coming out, is I would get a catalog in the mail. And most of the time, the catalog was exactly the same as the previous month. There was nothing new. But now, with Facebook, YouTube, social media, me, right? You see new tricks constantly. You are constantly being barraged with new products, and you are being told that every next thing is the greatest. Every next thing is the best. And you see these videos of magicians performing with them. They're smiling, they're laughing, their spectators are laughing, and you're thinking, everyone has this except me. Everyone's going to buy this kit except me. Everyone's going to buy this new trick except me. I'm going to be the only one that doesn't have it. And then we have this feeling, right? We create this feeling in us that is a real, actual fear that we're missing out on something that we need. You're seeing highlights from the lives of other people on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and it's creating a sense that you think that you are doing worse than others. But in reality, you are not. You're not. You are not. You are not missing out. You are not doing worse than everybody else. You are not behind. You do not need more magic. Okay? You don't. So, how do we fix this? How do we fix this fear of missing out phenomenon? I got a couple of tips for you, a couple pieces of advice, okay? The first one is change your focus. Change your focus, all right? Rather than focusing on the things that you don't have, let's start focusing on the things that you do. Like I said, I have a whole library full of books. I get asked all the time, do you read those books? Well, I reference them, right? I reference them, but I probably went through them once and then put them on the shelf and don't go back to them very often, but I could, rather than, search a magic website or scroll through magic catalogs, I could just simply go over to my books and rediscover the magic I already have. Instead of thinking I need more, I should be examining what I have and appreciate what I have. Maybe if I recognized the things I own, the things that I already have that work for me, it would give me a deeper sense of appreciation and I wouldn't feel this need to acquire more. Second thing you can do is try a digital fast or a digital detox, we could say, right? We spend a lot of time on our phone, on social media, watching me on YouTube. You don't have to, right? You don't have to. The more we watch these magic review shows like mine, the more we spend time on Facebook or on YouTube or on our cell phones, the more we think the world is moving at a pace that we can't keep up with. We think there are all these people doing these things that we are missing out on. But the reality is, if you just turned it off, you wouldn't have that feeling anymore. The social media is one of the things that's attributing to your feeling. And so maybe just reduce it. That might help. Third thing I would say is seek out a real connection. A real connection. Now, I talked a little bit about this when I did the video about Is Magic a Brotherhood? And if you haven't watched that, I would encourage you to watch that, because in that video I talk about the need that we have for real connections, not Facebook connections, not YouTube connections, right? Not TikTok connections, real face-to-face connections. Now, I know you know magicians on Facebook, but how many magicians do you actually know? There's probably an IBM group where you live. There's probably internet, some sort of, Brotherhood of Magicians group where you live. Seek it out. Find out where local magicians meet in your area and meet up with them and make real connections with other people. And I bet you'll find that they don't have those tricks either. That they have the same feeling of missing out as you do. That they're not going out and buying new stuff all the time either, right? See that by creating a real connection with a real person, not some social media connection, that you'll see that we're actually more alike than we are different. That there are more people like you who are at the same level as you, the same experiences as you. And I think meeting real people will kind of bring your anxiety down a little bit. And you'll be able to see, oh wow, I do measure up. I am good, right? Or I am at the level that I want to be. But I don't think you'll know that and understand that until you meet real physical people. And the last thing I would say is focus on gratitude. Focus on gratitude. That's something I talked about this season through Thanksgiving, is just being thankful for the things that we have, right? We always pine and want and desire the things that we don't have. And we think that we don't measure up. And because we don't appreciate what we do have, it creates feelings of anxiety in us and stress and tension, and we don't need those things. One of the things you can do is just try a thankfulness or a gratitude exercise. Before you go to sleep, just list all the things that you are thankful for, whether it's your skill, whether it's your props, whether it's your fans, your social media followers, whatever it is. But go through and list the things that you're thankful for. Maybe when you're with your props, you can try to appreciate them and maybe even verbally say that you're thankful for those things. When you start to work on attitudes of appreciation and gratitude, it'll actually decrease your stress. Thankful people are less stressed. Thankful people actually get more sleep. Thankful people are actually healthier. It's true. Focus on being thankful for what you have. Other than that, I don't have much else as far as answers go. Fear of missing out is a pretty new phenomenon, and I was just trying to help you understand that we all feel that way, even me, right? And so if it's something you'd like to talk about, especially with me or with another magician down below, I'm sure we'd all love to talk to you and tell you that you're normal. You're normal. And these feelings, we all have them. And we're all in this boat together. And so if there's something that you would like to offer, a word of encouragement to somebody else, that's the great thing about the internet, is you can do it. So please post something nice, something complimentary. And thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your questions. I try to answer all of them. And please have a safe and merry holiday. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.